Think about the fancy mode. Think we go in the city mode. It is put the closer. That goes into fantasy mode, fanny mode. If we go into city mode, it will put into the USB stick. Hello? Okay, so let's do it for real. Let's do it for real. I don't know how this is gonna work. How this is gonna work? What? How this is gonna work? How it's gonna work out? So I think how it's gonna work. Well, all works for us. It works on my but try practice is support. Bala do it, do it. Did you read this?
I'm going to Balamory because I'm going to be on it in the new series. Who we will see. Miss Hooley, UC Penny Pocket, Edie McCready, PC Plum. And I also be in Glasgow in the nursery. So you could Whoopi Apatow coming back. UK stores. Rory O'Reilly is going to be on the Balamory new series.
Look at the goodie.
And after filming, you will be on TV while you're there.
Oh, nay!
In the nursery. Rory O'Reilly is going to be on the Balamory new series. And after filming, you will be on TV while you're there. 8th, the new series of Balamory. Officially set to premiere on Monday, the 20th of April 2026 on CBeebies and BBC iPlayer. BC Plus 2. New series also introduces a few new residents to Balamory. Fur Potts. Inventor and scientist played by Danielle Jam. She is the daughter of the original character Archie.
Thank you, Wendy. Balamory, because he was too old. It get refurbished. No Baladoe.
Only Sky brings Disney Plus.
No Baladoe. Tick-a-deem.
I'm Laura Rutkowski from Radio Times. I've always been obsessed with how hit shows and films are made. So come with me as I leave the office and go access all areas. Join me for exclusive set visits, cast secrets, and a look at how the magic is really made. This is Behind the Screens. On this episode, I've been invited to join the cast and crew in Glasgow on set of the hugely popular BBC series Balamory. Can you believe that it has been 20 years since new episodes of Balamory were aired on CBeebies, all the way back in 2005? I was delighted to sit down with returning favorites, to meet some new faces for 2026, and to find out what's the story in Balamory, exclusively for Radio Times. I started off in the nursery asking Julie Wilson-Nimmo, who plays Miss Hooley, how she felt about returning to the series after such a long time away.
The very first thing we shot, and it's the very first thing we shot on this one as well, was Miss Hooley's house, sort of waving for the titles, and I was telling everybody that I remembered on the first day of this, and I got emotional that my mum and my dad came to watch my wee boys in the pram just across the road, so that was lovely. That was like a full circle moment. And some of the kids who were kids in the outside scenes and all have obviously grown up and they all remembered us. So all of that, all of those genuine connections are really emotional and lovely about it. And the laughing, we always laugh, and we got really soaked a lot the first time. I just remember going up there over the 4 years and getting absolutely drenched, and we still laughed, so that was good. It's just all the people that you meet. I think that's been the most special thing about Balamory. We've been so lucky to have such lovely cast and crew on them both. It's really, really special. This is the lovely Hooley's life, this nursery, and so of course she's still here. She still loves it. I think that's amazing because so many women don't have children, and they are married to their jobs, and that's amazing, and they have the rest of their life to do other lovely things. But I'm surrounded by so many brilliant women who excel in their careers. So she loves this nursery. She lives for this nursery. She lives for the kids, and that's great.
Next, it was off to the police station to speak to Andrew Agnew and Kim Surkesi, who play PC Plum and Penny Pocket. I was excited to ask them how they found the process of getting back into character.
It's taken a bit of getting used to it. It was a bit surreal when we first started out.
Yeah. I think although these characters have lived with us for such a long time, it has taken a bit of time to get back into it again because, years have passed. When we're trying to find out who these characters are 20 odd years later,
Yeah, because we're older now, we're just embracing all those things.
Exactly. Yeah, but it's working. I was nervous to begin with. Excited that the programme was coming back. That was the first thing, because when we found out Balamory was coming back, whether we were going to be involved or not, the fact that kids were going to get to see this show again was really exciting. But then when we were asked to be involved, nervous.
Yeah. It was a bit of a shock to start with, I think. I don't think I could have ever imagined Balamory coming back. A few years after we finished the original series, it was like, maybe we'll come back for the odd special or something like that. but to come back full on like this, I never imagined that happening. So it was such a surprise, and then the excitement was built up, and then the nerves again, like what's it gonna look like, how it's gonna be, you know, let's say we're 20 years on, but now we are.
And now that we're here, I can't imagine not doing it. You know, it's like, it feels right to be doing it 20 years or so later, because the characters have totally evolved as well. The new characters that have come into the show, it just feels, it feels fresh, but very familiar. And I do remember we were filming, it was really early on, we were filming, somebody came up on Mull and asked me for directions, and I was like, I've no idea, I just came yesterday. But because I was dressed as a policeman, they totally thought I was like, I'm really sorry, can't help you.
Next up, I was lucky enough to spend some time with one of Balamory's newest residents, Ava Potts, who is played by Danielle Jam.
She's an inventor, like her father, Archie. She creates a lot of crazy, whimsical, fun, practical, and not so practical things for the people in Balamory. Archie made a lot of amazing inventions in the original Balamory series, and now I am creating conventions of my own. I think that Ava's a lot more like into like machinery and like engineering and stuff like that, but still like uses yogurt pots and carpet boxes and stuff like Archie did too, so it was a bit of a blend of like old and new. Ava's workshop is just a dream. I love like the planets that are above me hanging. She has musical instruments up on the wall because she loves music as well, all of her tools. It really, to me, it kind of feels like her own spaceship. I feel like it's very representative of Ava's brain, like what's going on in here at all times, and she's kind of on her own planet as well, and is like making new things out of old things and like wiring, attaching things up to other things. It feels like the party house in here.
It's really exciting to inspire kids who are interested in just anything that's to do with science and maths and engineering and